Hello, hello, hello again. Hi, guys. Welcome to day 3. Let me go ahead and get rid of this banner from the previous sale. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Whew, long time no see. How long has it been? 30 seconds? Oh, goodness gracious. This is fun, though. It's like a nonstop party. Hey, Annette. Hey, Nettie. Hey, Gail. You made it.
Hello.
Hey, Teresa. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining us, this is day 3 of the Spellbinder Crafty Advent Calendar. We still have 1 or 2 available. Again, reminder, you want to score yours as soon as possible. Well, of course, so you can craft with it, but more importantly, because they're limited quantities. They're not remade. They make set amount of, X amount of units per year. Once those are sold, they're done. Okay, they're never to come back. So next year there'll be another new advent calendar. We pray, we hope for 2025. So make sure you score your gorgeous. This beauty comes loaded with 24 crafty surprises, from dies to stencils to stamps to embossing folders and embellishments are all in here. So it's just a great way to open up and kind of be surprised every day. So we've already opened up days 1, right? Well, I can get it open. Day 1 is open. I'm going to show them to you in 2 seconds. Day 2 also was opened. And then, of course, today is October 3rd. So October 3rd or the 3rd was also opened, okay? At the end of the night, when we're done, we're going to open up number 4 to set ourselves up for tomorrow, right? So kind of quickly, again, the goal to this, at least in our group, what we decided to do is that we're going to make ATC cards because they're very manageable. They're 2.5 by 3.5, so the size of a baseball card. Okay, and then when we're done, we're going to put them into our pocket letter holders and create, an awesome pocket letter. Like these are done with, of course, with different lines. But we're going to be creating, this is the tuck and play that we just were doing on our other live and our sale. Here's Madison's beautiful Hogwarts or Harry Potter inspired one. So we're going to create some ATCs to go into pockets, into these pockets right here. Okay. So they're very manageable, easy size. And the thing is this, we are not going for super crazy elaborate stuff. I mean, if you want to go there, by all means do it, but we're going to be focusing on just creating, just for the fun of creating. So every day we're going to open up a little surprise and create something with it. So let's start with day number 1. So day number 1, in case you missed it, was a super cute little die. It's adorable, just stinking adorable. And it is, oops, I left a piece in here. It creates a hot air balloon, okay? And I guess the hint should have been that there was a hot air balloon in the front, maybe. It's a bit different, but it's a gorgeous hot air balloon. And you get all kinds of other little pieces that you can use elsewhere. So I'm going to show you what these make. And I don't know, maybe we'll make one together. Like the little basket, you can use the basket and fill it with flowers. So hang on to that thought, right? You could use the hello banner with, other projects as well. You can use the little bow. See, so it's got a bow with the little tassels on it, and then the little pendant flag and all that stuff. So you can use those for other projects as well. You can mix and match. And as we keep growing throughout the month, opening little surprises, well, guess what? Well, we're going to have even more goodies to play with. So I'm going to put this here so I don't lose it. But here's what I did yesterday, kind of prepping some stuff for today, because again, we're a couple of days behind due to the hurricane. We were not able to start on time as we had planned. So I had to kind of pull it all together in a couple of 24 hours, right? So of course, I was looking through my ATCs. This is again 2.5 by 3.5. And this was done with one of my favorite lines of all times. This is Steampunk Spells by Graphic 45. And I remember I was like, oh, there's hot air balloons there. Well, let's make a hot air balloon to kind of go with those. So I thought this was super cute. I just used, some little scraps piece of paper and created a little hot air balloon, again, using the die set that was in day one. So this is what I thought would look super cute on here and just give it some dimension. And of course, I have the little sentiment, which what I did was I matted it with yellow, to kind of coordinate with those golden colors, but it really makes it stand out. So I figure we could put it, I don't know, somewhere maybe up here, down there. I haven't really decided. That's where you guys are going to come in and help. So yeah, I figure we make a coordinating, but not identical hot air balloon. I didn't want it to be identical. You like it, Tammy? So cute, isn't it? Just adorable. So I made that. I figured that could be a choice. Then I remember that I had this paper right here. And at first I tried it with this one because I thought, oh my goodness, those houses are too stinking adorable, right? I made a more colorful, whimsical one. Isn't that cute? Again, the bow is a little different. It's down there. I also played around with the pendant. So let me show you that so you can see the options. This one I put up here. This one I put down there. This one, I cut some extra little pieces and put them in between the pendants. Here, I kind of did the same thing, but then I grabbed extra ones and I put them down there as well. So see, you could play around with the little pieces that come in your die set and come up with other ideas too. So I came up with this whimsical one and I wanted to put it here. And then I realized, well, that doesn't really work, does it? Because it's like the balloons on top of the houses, right? I was like, oh, well, shucks, there went that idea. But that paper line, what I did was I kind of just moved up and cut differently and put the clouds on the bottom. And I figure we can put the hot air balloon up there and just have the super cute little ATC. Then I thought, okay, we need a banner. So I kind of got the coordinating banner using the yellow and the browns to put anywhere, I guess, that we want to put it. It doesn't really matter where we put it. We could put it anywhere and it'll look adorable. Then I thought, what if we played with some clouds, right? So let's start by working on this one really quick. Again, today is going to be a little bit different because we're working on 3 days. Now, it's not going to be the exception. If you guys already looked at the calendar, oh, where's my black ink is gone. It's probably with the hurricane supplies, isn't it? I'm sure I took it with me. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me get something else. I can't find. Oh, there it is. There it is. I know they're fun, right? Aren't they? And they're so cute. They're easy to make because you make them with like the tiniest scraps ever. I took my paper plate. Where'd it go? Madison, I found the store phone. It is dead. Oopsie. I'd even lost the phone, guys. Seriously. It's been chaos because of the hurricane. But thank goodness, everything is great. So all I'm going to do is ink this up a little bit. Just to kind of grunge it up some. Graphic 45 has really nice weight to it. So we don't need to do a whole lot. But as I was saying is, if you printed the calendar for the month of October as to what activities are happening in the Facebook group, you will notice that you're going to have a little bit of some days that are going to be bunched up. And the reason why is because we obviously have the sales on Saturday and then we have classes on Sunday. So on those days, we will not be going live to do this. So we're on Mondays, they're going to bunch up on us again. So, you just need to know if you're crafting along and doing yours, you just need to remember that, you just match the date. The 3rd is the 3rd. The 4th is the 4th. And then you just kind of keep on your own schedule. And then you post them into the Facebook group to enter for giveaways. So you don't want to forget, the more you enter, the better your odds of winning. So enter away. And again, because I'm kind of behind, I'm only, in this case, I did 2, but man, you have it out. You have the little papers out. You could do, 6 of these and have them ready for trade, right? Oh, that's too big. So while you have your papers out, while you have your trimmers out and everything else, go ahead and just make multiples. So you have them ready for trade. So I'm going to give this some dimension, not too much, because I want to be able to put it into the pocket. And then I want to play with that other one for a second. I'm thinking, what do you think? I think we can, I think the little flag, I don't mind it coming out of the pocket some, out of the card some. So I think I'm going to do that. I think that looks kind of cute. And then we can do the hello down here. Or should we? Gesundheit. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Or, hang on. I didn't overcommit. This stuff is sticky. Or we could come down here and do the hello up here as well. Oh, that might be cuter. Hang on. But I don't want to cover the bat. I like the bats. All right, something like that. And then this hello, oopsie, up here. What do you guys think? Yeah? You like it? Let's do it. Again, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Now, for those of you who are waiting for yours because they were waitlisted, they are here. And they'll be going out, of course, this week with your purchases. So you will have a little bit of catching up to do, but, at your pace. It's not a marathon. It's not something that should be stressing you out. It's just something to do a quick little 30-minute project. Oh, my goodness. Hang on. My glue gun really is clogged. All right, hang on. I can't see. Here. There we go. I do not know. That is fun. These are just 30-minute projects, guys. Super fun. If you want to make more than one, by all means, go for it. But there is our first little hot air balloon dimensional little card. Isn't that adorable? It's so easy, right? Okay, let's make another one. Now for this one, what do you guys say that we experiment with some cloud ideas? Are you brave enough to try it with me? Am I brave enough to try it live? Now this is me just thinking aloud, totally out of the box. I have 2 different expand pastes. I have the Cosmic Shimmer Fluffy Stuff. Okay. And we have these in store as well. This one's called Mineral Mist. And we have them in like 6 or 8 different colors. These are super fun. If you've never used them, super fun. Same thing here. This is the expand paste from Sizzix. Okay. We use this one for the Easter Bunny little gift bags that we did, or gift boxes. And it's super fun. So I figure maybe we can make some puffy, balloons to give us, clouds to give us some dimension. Because, it's kind of, I don't know, blah up there. So I don't know. Should we try both? Should we try one? They are fun, Rhonda. Maybe we can do a combination. Some clouds are fluffier. So maybe with these ones, we can make the fluffier clouds. And then with this one, Yeah, oh yeah, for snow, bunnies, anything that you want to give texture, even like fruits, peaches, anything you can think that you want texture to, mountains, trees. Oh, they're great for making trees. Um, these are great. So I don't know. Let's try. Let's try. And again, I'm not an artist. I do not know how to draw, guys, but I think I can make a cloud. I think. I'm gonna kind of Madison volume, please. I'm gonna make, clouds don't have a shape, not really, right? So I can get away with being wonky. I'm gonna fill this in. We're gonna see what happens. This stuff gets really like fluffy, like dimensional. So let's see. So now I know that if I show you this, you're gonna think, oh, that's cool, but that's not it. You're thinking, oh, that's nice, Maddie. No, that's not what we're going for. Hang on. I want to see if I can flatten some of this out. So why not put my finger in it? I love arting with fingers. It's the kid in me, right? Okay. Here's what happens. We're going to heat this up and you're going to see magic. We're going to make some big fluffy clouds. I like to heat my papers from both sides just to prevent warping. But heat usually passes through paper pretty easily, especially if you're holding it up. It's going to start now. See how it's getting dull? Hang on, it's getting dull. I know it's kind of hard to see it on camera, but wait till you see what's going to happen here. Do you see it happening? Do you see it right there? Those little bubbles starting to form? It's hysterical. This stuff is fun. It's starting to bubble. Look at how fun that is. Wait till I bring it up close. Look at. Do you see that? I love that. Okay, that looks like a nice fluffy cloud, doesn't it? Back there. I love. We can add some more if we want to, but let's go ahead. Um, Tammy, I don't know. If you go to our online store and you type in fluffy stuff, you should be able to see it. I guess I could see it too. If you can't find it, let me know. Let's try this one. This is the expand paste. Same idea, same concept, just different delivery. Where this comes in a tube and it comes in colors. Of course, there is a white too. This is the expand paste from Sizzix, and this one is white. Okay, so let's try this one. I need a paintbrush, maybe. Have a paintbrush. All right, let me get a paintbrush. 1 second. Let's do. I'm trying to think of what size I want to use. It's too wide. Too wide. Too wide. Let's go with this one, maybe. Let's try this size. Okay, you notice that I have cling wrap on it. Even though it has a protective seal to it, see it? It comes with this. I still cling wrap it because I don't use this enough to use the whole thing. This I've had since Easter. Easter of this year or Easter of last year? I don't remember. It's been that long, but we can create some white clouds. Let's go. Again, I am not a cloud making human being. by any means, but I can smear some paste. How's that? Let's make this one maybe a little longer, like it's traveling. It's a traveling cloud. Let me switch glasses. Oh, there we go. I can see now. And I'm going to kind of lay it on there. I want to I don't want to necessarily have brush strokes, so I'm trying to pounce it and spread it just a little bit with my brush. I think that should be good. Well, let's go longer. This is a longer cloud. Like that. What do we think? I don't know what clouds look like. I mean, do they really have a shape? I mean, theirs are so pretty. They're like uniform. I don't think clouds really have a shape. So I think we can get away with just about anything. So I'm just going to do that. Just kind of smush it all on there. Okay. Let's see what happens. Worst comes to worst, I have a second piece prepared. So we might not love it. Let's find out. I love that white one though. It's so pretty. And that one's the mineral mist. So it's not white. It's not gray. It's kind of like, in between the two, which is perfect for clouds. Oh, sorry. Let me bring it up so you guys can see it happen. Do you see it changing? It's like cotton balls. It's so cute. So now, see the two different colors? A little bit slightly different. Where's our balloon? Oh, here. They look like little cotton balls. It's so cute. All right. I think we need another one, right? I think we should do one more around here. And let's alternate now. Let's go back to the blue. So it kind of looks like there are a couple of like little rain clouds, right? This one is going to be a little longer this time. Like that. And like that. I hope that's what clouds look like. If not, oh well. They're up in the sky. So it doesn't make much of a difference. We say that's what clouds look like, and so therefore they do. Because it's our art. Right? Cute. I know it's hysterical. I'm like a kid at play. I am. Shall we do both at the same time? No, let's do one at a time. Oh my gosh. I just get such a kick out of doing crazy stuff that just transforms, right? Before your eyes. I love that. Like embossing powders. I love embossing powders and glazes. I love mica flakes. I love stuff like this. It just creates such a different look. And you're like, what on earth? What you do? Put cotton balls on there? Nope. I did not. I used fun products. That's what I used. And again, a little bit will last you a long time. I've had both of those jars for probably close to a year, if not longer. So long as you keep them protected and clean and dry. Oh my gosh, that's so funny to me. So now we have another cloud kind of peeking out from the other side. And then, what shall we do? I don't want to make it too uniform. Should I go down here or should I go up here? Or no, maybe here. Yeah, maybe in between the two. All right, let's do that. And this one will make longer. Let's face it, we're just like kids playing, right? Who are we kidding? I can't wait to have grandkids. You know that, right? Because I'm going to use them as an excuse for everything. Be like, what? The grandkids wanted to play with that. Of course they wanted to. Yeah, yeah. The kids will be looking at me like, huh? But grandma, shh, silence. The adults are speaking. Don't contradict grandma. Okay, now we're going to do one more. And I think we've created a super cute little hot air balloon sky. It's too fun. All right, and it doesn't take very long. Obviously, this one is not as hot as the regular heat gun, but it's nice because also it's not crazy hot. You know, it doesn't burn your fingers off. But you can see once it's warmed up, it's just that much faster. That's it. That one's done. That was a matter of seconds. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and ink this baby up. What shall we do? Well, I have tumble glass next to me. Do I have anything else next to me? Here, we have these other colors next to me. Do we like anything one better than the other? That's more like a tealish kind of a blue, isn't it? No, that's too dark. What do you guys think, huh? Let's go with... That's too blue. I think we're going to stick with the tumble glass. I think that was our best bet. From go. Of course, we could have done a whole lot of stamping on the background, and, you know, we could have just brought in little birds and whatever. Maybe a sun also. Oops. But, again, keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. Do not overthink it. If you have the time, by all means do so. But if you don't feel pressure that you have to, because I think just using the hot air balloon is cute enough, honestly. Hang on. I'm going to bring in some more of that blue on the sides. Scratch piece of paper. I don't want to bring out the glass mat because then you guys will get all kinds of glare. But just know that if I was crafting by myself, there'd definitely
be... Oh, this is a nice little laugh.
Funny. My funny, evil little laugh there. Okay. There. Cool, cool. All set. Let's pop that baby on there. And then we'll add our sentiment, I guess, down here. We don't have to, but I think it looks adorable. And I did make it coordinate, so we might as well go with it, right? We're going to need some dimensional about here. Some over here. We need a whole lot. We just need some because, again, the clouds are lifting this. So really it's minimal. And then we'll do some on the basket. And that's it. That's about it, folks. Those little pieces right there will be sufficient. The rest is going to get propped up by the clouds themselves. Nope, lower. Oh my goodness. Adorbs. Two stinking cute fluffy clouds. And then these clouds look like they're further away, which is also adorable. If we want to, we can also lift this, but I think I like it flat. So I'm just going to go with straight adhesive here. Uh-oh. And again, if you do not have the calendar, but you might have, of course, other dies in your stash or a stamp, maybe that's a hot air balloon. This also gives you some ideas. And you can kind of, you know, just have the idea of, oh, okay, I could do something, to create some dimension and just create a cute little card. So as simple as that, we have finished day one. We've actually done 2 of day one. Hey, Brian. We've done 2 of day one. So we have a dimensional cloud one and colorful. And then we have a more, grungy, more steampunky kind of a one, right? Okay, 2 cards done. Voila. Let's move on to day number 2. See, doesn't take long. Day number 2 was this stamp set right here. Now, this one, let me get rid of this. Oh, thanks, CK. If anybody needs a sky and you're working with the Sizzix, let me know because I have these 2 extra little backgrounds. So for day 2, what we got was the stamp right here. So if you missed it, it says hello friend, and it's a beautiful floral corner stamp. So I wanted to play around with the idea of masking. Now, mind you, usually I use the Nuvo. Oh, thanks. I use the Nuvo masking. However, Nuvo has had an issue with production. Something went wrong with the formula, by the way. And they had to recall all of their Nuvo, and they're starting a brand new batch, and they're trying to figure out what affected it. Okay. So I went ahead and used an old brand that I had, an old bottle. I don't even know if it's still any good. I don't. Now, is there anybody out there who is not familiar with masking fluid? Anyway, I'll explain it either way. So masking fluid is a liquid that you put on top of your image, and then you can do techniques on your image, and then you can rub off the masking fluid. Technically, you should be able to just rub it off, with your finger or with an eraser, and then it will protect your image while you do all kinds of techniques. It'll keep it pristine. Okay. So, again, I don't know if this is going to work. So I stamped a few extras while I was at it. Again, see, you can make multiples while you're at it and just try different things. I stamped multiples just in case it wasn't going to work. Because like I said, it's a super old masking fluid that I had in my stash. Fingers crossed. Nuva will be back in stock very, very soon. And I figured we'd try. If it doesn't work, then we'll just, color it in and then do our own thing. How does that sound? So I've got a couple prepared. Hopefully, I did it like right before I went live. Again, I don't know how good that stuff is anymore. Let's try it. Let's play. So I figured for the backgrounds, maybe what we can do is, I don't know, let's do some magicals. No, let's do some. Well, should we do yeah, let's do magicals. Why not? I got Victorian bouquet ready, thinking that, it's a bouquet, so it might look really nice. I'm thinking. So what colors do you guys think we should use? Let's use 2 colors. We've got Canna Lily Burnt Orange. I think I love that. But then again, you have Rambling Rose Pink in this set. Again, we carry magicals in the online store. If you're not familiar with them, they're fabulous. Here's that Canna Lily Burnt Orange. I think that might look really nice. But they will all look nice. Here's Hydrangea Blue. Ooh, maybe we need some blue and burnt orange. Might be nice. We also have the gorgeous Sweet Violet Purple Teal and the Lucky Shamrock Green. Okay, so And again, we can do different ones if we want and see what it gives. Oh, I hope I put the sprayer back. Again, still trying to unpack from the supplies that I took with me. If you're not familiar, you're looking at them. If you're not familiar with magicals, they are fabulous. All you have to do is, well, I'll show you how I do it. How's that? So the first thing I do is I lightly mist the paper. Why do I lightly mist the paper? Just so my powder doesn't go flying everywhere, right? So just a couple of light mists. That's all that is needed for that contact to happen. I know these are going to be really powerful colors. A little bit goes a long way. I'm going to use my fan brush. I'm going to pick up just a little bit and I'm going to tap, 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 tap here and there. You don't want a fan blowing when you do this, guys, because you might end up, don't sneeze. How's that? It's very, very light. I know you can barely see it, but it's there. And then I'm going to tap, tap a little bit of this orange. I think this is going to be really pretty, but very powerful. Again, I am not too afraid to get some on here because it should be, quote, you know, it should be protected by the masking fluid, if my masking fluid is still good. And then we're going to put in some water and watch the magic happen. Look at how yummy. And then we're going to swirl it. If I feel, you can get a paintbrush too if you want to move it around even more and have more control of it. But I like it to go wild. That's just me. I love it to do whatever. You can control it with your paintbrush as well. All right, I'm going to tap some of that off. And you don't throw these away, by the way, because there are techniques that you can do with those as well, with your paper towels. I like that. I like that a lot. You never know what you're going to get. So, you know, it's always a surprise. Let's go ahead and leave that one off to the side. Fingers crossed. I see an area there that didn't do anything. Powder was still fully adhered. Okay, we're going to leave that off to the side and hopefully it'll work. Okay, so let's do another one since we had, didn't I have two prepared? Yeah, here. Let's do.
There's Jenny.
I knew. Let's do totally different colors. Let's do, we did, what did we do? Blue and orange. Let's do, should we do, how about, I don't know. They're all pretty. What, honey?
Green.
Green and?
Purple.
Purple. You got it. All right, we'll do those two. So once again, we're going to give this a light spritz. Just to, oh, I already put my finger on it with my magicals on my fingers. That's okay. Extra color. I want the purple to be the most dominant color. Why? Now, if you've never played with these and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to make mud. It's kind of hard to make mud. But if you're afraid, you can actually do one color at a time, especially with colors like these. So you can do your purple first, right? And you can see that that purple has even some blue. Hang on, let me see if I can bring it up. Some blue undertones there. Do you see them? Those little flecks. Totally delicious. So I'm just going to kind of swirl that around, let it kind of work its way in there. And then we're going to bring in the green, okay? Again, you can manipulate some of it with either your fingers, I just did, or a brush. Let's do this one a little lighter than the other. So I'm going to move some of this around and actually let it drip off. I got more purple coverage than I wanted, so I can always come in, you see, and I can pat some of that excess color off too. If I feel like, okay, some areas I want it to be lighter than others. You can always do that as well. Now, is it a good idea to heat masking? No, it isn't. And again, especially because this one's old. But this is not a time-lapse video. So I'm going to have to work with what I've got, right? And pray for the best. Again, if it doesn't work, oh, that's so pretty. It's got little flecks of blue. Can you see that? Like right there. It's so pretty. And that's just one jar, right? That's just one jar, one color. But we are going to, we said we were going to bring in some of that green. Not a whole lot, because we're going to have, welcome back, Teresa. We're going to have some green on the leaves, right? So let's not go too crazy on the green. Let's just kind of use it. Oh, by the way, if you're ever wanting to control it even more, you can actually mix this with water and then just brush it on like you would a watercolor. And then you can put it specifically and precisely down to the millimeter of where you want it, right? Again, that purple was not all the way dry, and that's okay. I don't want it to be. I do want it to be some intermingling, but not a whole lot. And you can see you're not making mud. Even though you're using purple and green, you're not making mud. And again, I'm going to mop some of this off just because I want this one to be a little lighter than that first one. That first one's mighty powerful. Okay. Love that. I need your opinion. I've always used a tape runner for paper crafts. What is your go-to so it doesn't curl or visible under the paper? There are quite a few I like. I like art glitter glue, I like Nuvo, and I like our own glue, Sax glue. So right now in this gun, I have Sax glue loaded. But it really depends on the weight of your paper too, Tammy, that you're working with, because some paper is extremely, right, sensitive to curling, while others not so much. So it all depends on a few factors. But yeah, those are my go-to: Sax, art glitter glue, Nuvo, when it comes to just straight up paper adhering. Okay. All right. So we've got two really pretty. Honestly, you can leave those flowers white and they will look gorgeous. Like it's perfect just the way it is, right? But if we want to, we can color them. I might leave one plain. I might leave the other. Oh, cool, Jenny. See, great minds think alike. There's so many things. The other thing that we can do is, you know what? Let me let this dry off to the side for just a little bit. And I'm going to show you that another thing that I was thinking is, and you can still use your magicals for this totally, right? And actually use them, as I was mentioning, for coloring, watercoloring, right? But you could also use things like your crayons. But let's go ahead and go with the idea of, is this totally dirty? Kind of is, isn't it? I forgot I had a bag on there. Let me get a.
Hi, Susan Trumper.
Hey, Susan Trumper. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Susan. Yes. By all means, tell them to join us for our lives. It's fun. And a Facebook group. So you can also grab some of your powder and either dip directly into the jar, so long as you're not cross-contaminating and you're cleaning your brush, or so for example, I can wet my brush. You need very little. This stuff is very potent. I'm using Graphic 45 hybrid ink on here, so I'm not worried of whatever it is that I'm going to be putting on here. I know that no matter what it is, it's going to be okay because it's my gorgeous hybrid ink, right? So you can kind of watercolor, and I'm not being careful, by the way, because I plan to cut this out. Of course, if I wasn't going to, I can use a finer brush. What else should we do? Green. Oh, these leaves right here. I have a lot of magicals on that one. So you can totally use it to watercolor with. Where else? Oh, here's another one. Anywhere else? Oh, here's another one. I think that, oh, here's another one. All right. Then let's do it with the, I don't know, pink? Sure, pink flowers. In this case, because my brush is not clean, I'm just going to drop some on the table. Very, very little. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like barely anything, but that's going to be enough to give me plenty of color. Let me try and clean that brush. I know I should just go get another one, but oh, see? It's an ugly old brush. You guys will all excuse me. I'm going to pick up some of that, and then I'm going to come in here and color directly onto my flowers. So it's more of a watercolor look, right? Mind you, it's messy because, again, we're not here to try and be super careful. More or less, it's more of a technique than anything else, right? And then we can do, why not do some purple with these other flowers over here? I'm going to do the same thing since my brush is not clean. I'm just going to tap it out. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And spray that. A lot of water. Pick some of that up. And I'm going to be deliberately messy. I'm not going to stay within the lines because then I'm going to cut this out. So that's another way that you could use the stamp all together, right? It doesn't have to be this way or that. You could stamp it. You can color around it. Uh-oh, we missed a leaf. Totally missed a leaf. How did I miss that? There. Okay. Get some more water. Okay. So we can use magicals that way as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and move those out of the way. Clean all this up. Again, we're not getting rid of that paper towel because we're going to be using that later. You could also, as I had mentioned, instead of spraying it that way, you could also come in with your magicals and deliberately do a wash. So let's do that. Let's do, what colors have we not done? We didn't do pink and we did blue and that, blue and that. So let's do pink and blue. So I'm going to now be more purposeful into what I am doing. So I'm going to grab it and I'm going to just do a wash. Okay, something like that. And then blue and pink make purple anyway. So we're going to pick some of that up. I'm going to put it on my palette there, and then I'm going to bring that in. Oops, that's very strong blue. Woo! That is a very, very strong blue. We're going to bring that in and then just add a little bit more water because that is a very strong blue. And we're doing a water wash type of a deal here. Okay, so we can do something like that. We're going to dry that and then we're going to cut that to size. Okay, so you can manipulate it also by picking and selecting what colors you want where with a brush. Okay, let me move these off to the side. These are still damp. So is this. So let's give it some time to dry and then we'll come back to that last. How does that sound? Because I don't want to hit it with the heat gun because some of it has the masking fluid. So we'll come back to this one. In the meantime, I'm going to move on to day 3. Okay. So for day 3, which is the one that we opened yesterday, aside from the magicals, which of course are awesome that we have in the store, we also have the Ken Oliver color sparks, the TCW color sparks, and those are beautiful too. Same concept, different colors. They have, their variations are different than Lindy. So, it's kind of nice to have both too, or to have at least one and one set so you can kind of try them. They work exactly the same. No difference there. Okay. Let's move on to number 3. Now for number 3, if you guys haven't opened up day 3 of your calendar yet, you've got this little cute die set. Okay. This one was fun. So this one is a bunch of little flowers, and you just kind of play and put them together. So I kind of was looking at them and I was like, oh, should I watercolor them? Should I just cut them out of straight paper? Like, I wasn't sure. I was like, so many awesome choices. And again, nothing says you have to do one or the other. You can do some straight out of paper and just, cut color paper, or you can cut them out of white, watercolor paper, or mixed media paper, or cardstock, if that's all you have, and then use your magicals or use whatever. But I thought this would be fun with this die. So this is a new die that just came in the store. I'm actually going to be using it, this one and the sister to this, for a class that's upcoming. So that's why I ordered it specifically for that. But it's a super fun, cute little die. It has the outside one, then mats, right? Creates the main mat. Then it's got this little bit, which has stitching on it, right? So it creates all the little tiles. And then it's got all the inserts also with stitches, that go here on each of the panels. So I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. Now, it's big for an ATC, right? Hear me out. Let me get an ATC. I don't even know what color we're going to go with. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are wondering, Madison and I, when we first started crafting with ATCs. That was our first introduction to the world of crafting. So we have iris cases like this, full of pre-cut ATC backgrounds. I mean, just full. And just about anything you can imagine. So we used to buy paper pads and just cut them up. That's all we did. And then, of course, we also did make some of our own. Let me show you those. This box is original. So these are just different original ones that we had made when we first started. They're just all kinds of, super cool, messy backgrounds. They're just bases that we started with. Some of them even have like decoupage. See the napkins that I was just telling you? Don't throw away the napkins. These are napkins which create texture and crinkles. So they're awesome for creating stuff. So don't get rid of, and these are like recycled cereal boxes. So don't get rid of your awesome paper towels. Here's some that she was just collaging random pieces of paper. I mean, you could use just about anything you have in your stash. Let's see. Here are some done with book pages. See? So, but it's just fun. It's fun. Here's one with an embossing folder. See? How cool is that, right? What are these? These are done. I'm not sure with what. I'm not sure what technique. Maybe a gel plate. Just super fun. Great backgrounds. You have starters, bases that you can start with. So let's see. Flowers, flowers. I guess it could be any color flower. So it doesn't matter what background we choose. We can just, I don't know. We can just match the flowers to whatever background we choose. I'm trying to find, I'm thinking I'm feeling, I don't know what I'm feeling. Do you guys have anything you're feeling that, should we go with something a little darker maybe? Since we've done colorful ones so far, right? Yeah, everything has been pretty colorful. Should we do something darker? How about something like this? Maybe something like that. So now this is the size of an ATC. You can obviously see that this die is much bigger than an ATC, right? So I wasn't going to use this piece. I knew that. This piece I was still thinking, oh, I could probably use that. So what I did was I cut 2 of this side, because this side is the same pretty much as that side, right? So I cut 2 of those, and they have the stitching and stuff. I thought that was so cool. And I figured we can do something like this. Just create a cool like little frame, and then we can have the flowers kind of coming out of the frames. Just a thought. Again, just spitballing everything, guys. It might work, it might not. We cannot use that one. We are going to need one of those and one of those if we want to create the mats for the inside. So I think that we need to pick a background first and then something to cut the mats out of. What do you guys think? What the only thing we're going to see is a little bit of the background. What color are we feeling, guys? Flowers? No. Something light or something dark? I don't know. I'm all over the place. Oh, this is kind of cool. This has got like this is some kind of a glittered paper. See that? So maybe we can cut the mats out of that. What do you guys think? Or should this be the base? And then that should be the mats. I don't know. You're channeling pastels? Okay, let's see. Jenny says she's feeling pastels. Let's see over there in the pastels department. Well, we've got this really pretty pink paper. Oh, this one's even got like some grunge to it. We could do that with either the panels this way or reverse it that way. What else do we have? Pastel. Well, this one's got flowers. Oh, and the flowers have little have a little bit of glitter to them. We could do that and that. What else? The choices are endless. We have hundreds and hundreds of backgrounds. What's in this stash? This looks colorful. You like the flower one? So this one. How about if we choose something a little? Oh, too bad. Oh, no, here's one. I was going to say, too bad they're all. We can go vertical with that. And then cut the panels out of that. And then do our flowers. Or we can reverse it. We can do this as the background. This as the panels. I think that's too dark. Oh, this one's kind of cool. But no, it's not teal. Hang on. This one's got flowers too, Jenny, though. Hang on. Hang on. Those two look really good together. Let's try that. We can always cut another one. You know what? That's the beauty of it. We're not, it's just pieces of paper. We're not curing cancer. We're not going to hurt anyone by changing our mind. So we could also do that. Okay. So let's go ahead and decide that this is going to be, I want to see more of the glitter. I know the options are endless, right? So what I'm thinking is let's cut our mats out of this right here. And those will look kind of cool on the inside, I think. I don't know. We'll find out in 2 seconds. How's that? We might hate it. You never know. So all I'm going to do is use my smaller one, my hand one. This is my Studio Light Inspire and Create. It's a cutie patootie. We're going to, where's the other piece? This is how you lose dyes. We do want to make sure, because this has orientation, we have to be deliberate with it, guys. So let me get some of my leftover washi tape here. We want to make sense of it somehow. I'm going to put that there. And then we're going to need 2 and 2. And you know what? We can actually find, we can even use a different one and mix and match it all over the place. Because who says no? Nobody's the boss of us, right? We're the boss of ourselves. Let's cut like that in between those two. And let's see what that yields us. Let's start with that. And this is great. If you don't have yours yet, by the way, this is actually really good because you're looking and you're going, oh man, you know what I would do instead? I would have done XYZ instead. And that's awesome because when yours comes in, you will know exactly what you're going to want to do with it. I can't wait till we do this class together. The one that I have planned for this little die and its sister, they're going to be fun. And as you can see, they're going to be versatile for you to use with so many other things, right? And maybe that one there. And then, should we keep them all together the same? You know what? I'm going to cut just in case. Just in case we're going to cut. I want this text here. No, on the small one. I'm going to do this text here on this one. And I'm going to do this canceled postage thing. No, I changed my mind again. I'm going to do this text here. Do you like how many times I changed my mind? Yeah. And then this one down here. Do you guys do that too? I'm sure you do. When you're crafting, you're like, nope. Especially if it's something, a lot of people do, like they make one and then they make one live, right? So they have a prototype of exactly what they're doing, which is great. But when you're just winging it, yeah, you tend to kind of change your mind a lot. Aloha, you're home. So glad you are home safe and sound. All right, and then we've got this one here. And I think I do like the mix and matchy thing. I like it. It gives it even more character. You see that? Okay, so now we've done all that. Great, fantastic, fabulous. So we have an idea, right? We're going to save these because we can make more. Now we've got to think of what we're going to do with the flowers. So I was thinking, now again, these are just like trials. This is not what we're going with. As you can see, I cut some white because I wasn't sure if I wanted to color them myself or what I wanted to do. Oh, I kind of like the contrast of the pastels with the more dark colors. I really do. Yeah, these are from the Advent. Isn't this adorable? Um, I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. Although it would be very interesting to just do white, it'd be very elegant. And again, that's something we can experiment with later. I think we're gonna need to cut some cool colors like these. So first, let me show you what they're supposed to look like so we can pick some colors, okay? So there's this piece. Oh gosh, I wish I had my remote so I can zoom in. Hang on. So you have these pieces right here. And again, I'll be doing still photos of these and putting them in the Facebook group. So these two go together. They get layered like that. Okay. This is, there's no rules. You can do whatever you'd like. This, I'm going to say it's by itself. These I'm going to layer. This I'm going to keep by itself. Then you've got this one, which has got those little buds there. And then I like how you have a pre-cut card already on hand. Oh, you mean these? Oh, yeah. We have hundreds. When Madison and I first started, that's how we were introduced to the world of crafting, to Facebook groups and all that stuff and swaps. And it was via ATCs. So we would buy pads and just chop them up. Just, for ATCs. That's all we did. So those little buds go on that. Let me see if I can zoom in, guys. Hang on. I am so far away. And again, these are kind of small. So hang on. It's a common. Yes, you and zoom. Oh, that's a little better, right? Can you guys see that better now? Especially those of you who are on the phone? I think so. Okay. So again, those little buds go on that one. These are going to be doubled up. We're going to cut them out of different papers. These little centers here. These little centers are going to go on there. This one's going to go on here. Well, we could also use a bigger one if we want to. There's little leaves. There's a little, here's a little, what do you call that? Stem for that one. What else do we have? I think that's it, right? Because this is another set of leaves. This is another one of those stems. This is another one of those centers. This is another one of the smaller ones. And then these are individual leaves also that you can die cut, right, from the set. Okay, so those are all of our pieces. So what I'm thinking is we can grab the little flowers and just kind of have them sticking out of the frame. What do you guys think? I think that's the easiest way to do this, right? Again, totally different. And by the way, remember the hot air balloon? And I said, hang on to that thought. Do you remember how the hot air balloon has the basket to it, right? The basket at the bottom. Oh, actually here, this one hasn't been, I didn't do anything to that one. Okay, see that basket? You can actually now use that basket and put some of those flowers in there too. So that would be another great way to incorporate day 1 with day 3. See? So you kind of keep building. You can also grab some of these flowers, right? And bring them into this and kind of have more flowers sticking out. So you can make it 3D. I mean, you can start playing around with extra things. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think we're going to commit to adhering these. Yeah. I think we're ready to go. I think after this, it's just a matter of cutting flowers and sticking them on. And that will be the idea complete. All right, I'm going to ink this up. I know you guys are zoomed in, way zoomed in. But all I'm doing is inking this up right here. Just because, again, it's got, you know, a blob border. I want to just kind of give it a little something. Now, this is thinner paper, so I am going to have to eventually mount this on another base. Okay? You want your HTCs to be kind of, you know, nice and sturdy. You don't want them to be all flimsy, floppy. But for right now, I'm just inking it up so that I can add this on here. Again, there is a good side and a bad side. So when you're cutting with your stitch dies, if you look, you're going to see that there's a side that shows the holes a lot cleaner. See how this one does not? They kind of look wonky, but on this side, they look beautiful. So you want to make sure you're using the correct side. How much space are we going to have between the left and the right is a whole nother question here. Hang on. I'm just going to set this up. Oh, sorry. I'm out of frame. I'm setting this up to just get an idea of how much of a border I have. Some, not a lot. More top and bottom than left and right. We can also overlap these. And then, yeah, that would be a good idea. Let's glue these two together. So all I'm doing right now, it's so hard to be zoomed in, sorry guys, is adhering these two together to create one shorter piece than what the die was. So again, we're altering that die. It's still the same die, but we're altering it for the purposes and the size that we need. So don't forget that even if you're like, oh, I just need this perfect die and I don't have it, you know, you might have something already in your stash. Take a look. Work with what you've got, and it just might work. Now, I would love to create some dimension on this. I really would. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to see my skinniest. Let's go with our skinniest possible strips. And I think those are thin. Are these thinner? Ooh, I think these are thinner. So these are dimensional foam strips from Hunky Dory. And they come in different widths, but I love to buy the skinny ones because, again, sometimes you have projects like this. Sometimes you have, you know, branches or twigs or maybe somebody's foot. Oh, you want to make shaker cards? Oh, snap. We could have made a shaker card out of this. Oh, okay. All right. Now you guys have a totally different idea. All we had to do is add some acetate behind this, and we could have used our skinny foam all the way around to create a shaker card. Yes, that would be cool. Shaker ATC. I'm all over that. Well, you know what? We have 24 more days to go. So, or not 24, sorry, 21 more days to go. So we'll keep that in mind. And remember, hey, one of those days we can make a shaker card. Oh, sorry. Oh, let me zoom out, guys. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going out of screen. I'm sorry, but I am trying to... No, I don't want to update right now. Oh my gosh, really? The camera's like, would you like to update? No. No, I would not. Thank you. No updates. Not right now. All right, we'll just zoom you out a little bit. Not too much, just enough that you can still hopefully see, but I have a little bit more room to work with. How's that? Deal? Deal? Okay. We're almost done. I just want to make sure it doesn't stick out on any of the sides. Because again, we're dealing with white. Now, if you are ever concerned that you'll be able to see white on the sides, you can always grab a marker and color the sides of your adhesive, right? So I'm sorry, your foam strips. So if I could find my permanent marker from earlier, man, we were just live and I was using a oh, here it is. So you can always, if you're concerned that it's going to show or it's going to detract from your project, you can always grab your tape and do this. Now, do I recommend doing this for larger projects? Of course not. That's why there's black foam tape, okay? And I have both colors. But for something small like this, that is not going to, take more than a few seconds, and you don't have what you need at hand, then by all means, do this. But no, I would not waste, hours to do this, or obviously do all the work when there is such a thing as black foam. And since I've committed, I was just going to show you, but I've committed now, so I'm going to go all the way around. Because, OCD again. If one side has it, then all sides must have it. Okay. Just like so. Good enough, right? Okay. Question. I wanted to add photos to a page. Do we just need to click on the Spellbinder Avid Calendar A1 and add the photo? Okay, yeah, I wanted to add photos to the page. You mean to the Facebook group, Teresa? Is that what we're talking about? In the Facebook group, in order to add your photos for that day, I did post the hashtags for that day. So very, very easy. If you've never used hashtags, don't worry. It's not anything complicated. All you need to do is give me 2 seconds. I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to take you to the Facebook group and show you exactly how to do it. And if it's not, just continue to type your question in and I'll read it in 2 seconds. Oh, I forgot to put some in the middle. Guys, you got to keep me in track. Come on. You guys should know better. You should be like, Maddie, wait. You didn't put any down the middle. Right, peel that off. And now we're going to bring back that skinny one. And we're going to gauge how much we need. We might need the whole thing. No, I'm sticking everywhere. So you want to do this before you remove your back piece. Okay. But yeah, I'll show you in 2 seconds how to do it. That is an excellent question. And again, well, now I'm kind of committed, so let's go. We've started down this track. Now we've got no way to go but to do it for all sides. I know, sorry guys. I wanted to show you that you can do it, and then I did it, and then I was like, well, now I've committed. And these are the little things that, might just help your project look that much better. Especially if you're working with darker colors like I am here. You don't want something to just stick out white. Now, if you've got some other white elements going on there, you could probably play that off, right? It might just blend in if you're doing like a nice black and white card, or maybe you have some white space on what you're working with. But now we're just going to go all the way around and we're done. I've even done the inside now. Okay, that. And then here, and this is a new marker, so it's nice and juicy, and that's good because this will dry out your markers too a lot. Before I decided to get black, I used to only buy white and then do this, and oh heavens, number one, it was so aggravating. It's a lot. It takes time. And number two, it will go through markers. So, hey, Julia. Okay, almost done. We're going to remove this centerpiece, and then we're going to add this. And that's going to be, I think, the hardest part of this entire make. But I think it's fun. It's fun to just create things that, are not the expected. They're a little bit different. All right, try to center this. Line it up. Get it off my finger. And there we go. I do see a little bit of... Okay, cool. Look, we now have a dimensional. See, and you can't see the black, the white. Oh, right there I can. Again, no one's really going to sit here and twist and turn the card, but if you're there, you might as well. Let me see. Anywhere else? Nope. I think we got it covered. Okay, cool. So now we have our little window. Now let me show Teresa how to do this. So Teresa, let's say that this is day 1, right? And I want to post that picture. Let me back up just a smidge again so you guys can see the whole thing. Okay, let's go to about there. Okie dokie. So this is my card, and I want to post this in the Facebook group as day 1. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Facebook group. Hang on, I'm signing on there. Facebook group. Okay. Spectrum Art Creation Friends, right? See where it says here, write something. Number 1, if you go to the feature tab, you're going to see that I created a whole thing. It says Spellbinders Advent Calendar hashtag win a gift card. It's got the picture, and then here where it says see more, just click on that. Okay, or not. Oh my goodness, that's annoying. See more. There we go. You'll notice that I gave you instructions. Here are the hashtags to use during the month of creating gift card giveaway for the one who completes the most days. Please use only 1 day hashtag per day. And see how it has hashtag Spellbinder Advent 2024 day 1, day 2, day 3, day. So you have 1 hashtag for each of the days all the way through. So what you want to do is you want to take a picture. Let me go back to the page here. You take a photo. No, take a photo. And, right? And you're going to post that in the group. And then up here, you want to use the hashtag. So it was hashtag. Again, all I'm going to do is hit the pound sign. Spellbinder. What was it? Advent? Advent. I forgot already. Hang on. I got to look it up. 2024? Or just 24? Ah, Lordy. Luckily, it's in the featured item, so you can find it really, really quickly. All right, there we go. Oh, it's Spellbinder Advent 2024 day 1. So once I write that, see, that will pop up. And then all I have to do is say, yep, that's the hashtag. And then hit post. That's it. That's all I need to do. And now it's going to be in the Facebook group, Spellbinder Advent 2024 day 1. And there's my card. That's it. That's a submission. That's day 1. Now, again, if I want to do this one, then I can take a picture of that one, use the exact same hashtag because that's day 1 as well. Now I have 2 entries. Okay. And then you do the same thing for day 2 and day 3. And each day has a different hashtag. Here, I'll take a picture of my screen. The only thing that changes is the and I'll hold it up in case, you want to look at it. The only thing that changes is the number at the end. It's always hashtag Spellbinder Advent 2024 day, and then the number of the day that you're posting. Okay? That's it. Let me know if you have questions, okay? All right. Hopefully that makes sense, but if not, you let me know. Turned out awesome. Which one? Oh, this? Which one? Oh, yeah, I got to take down that picture. That was just to show her. But yes, very, very easy to just make sure there's no spaces. That's all. Okay, so we're here. Now, we've got our little mats that we cut out. No, you can post whenever. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to fall behind, but no, because again, some days you're not going to feel well. Some days you are, some days you might be out of town. That's perfectly okay. No, do not feel like, oh gosh, if I don't put day one on day one, I'm done. No, I'm behind. That's why I'm doing 3 days today, right? So far be it from me. And then, of course, sometimes we just don't feel well. It's just not a good day, right? Or it's been a crazy day. We had so much stuff to do and it's just not going to happen. I'm looking for my plate in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing. Actually, and that's something that I was going to tell you guys, look at the calendar. There are days when we're not going to be doing this, right? Because either there's a sale like Saturday. I won't be able to do this on Saturdays, obviously. Sundays, we typically have classes, and that's my day off anyway. So we won't be doing it on Sundays. Now, mind you, I always tell you guys, if I'm kind of sitting there like, I'm bored, I'm going to work on my Advent. Well, you know what? If I'm going to do that, I might as well hit go live, right? So don't be surprised if you see me pop up somewhere from time to time. You're always behind. You're welcome, Teresa. Thank you for the question, because there's other people that are going to have the same question, and then they can watch this back and be like, oh, that's how I post in the Facebook group. Yes. Okay. So yeah. All right. So now we've got our little panels that we're going to glue on there. I'm not going to give these any dimension. I'm just going to adhere them directly in. I think that's kind of cool that they're kind of sitting within the frame. This would have made an awesome shaker. I got to remember this die for making a shaker. That is so cool. Is that straight? Yeah. Okay, now we're going to put this one. Yeah, so on those days where I'm not going to be live, well, guess what? We're all on our own. So if you notice, on Mondays, according to the calendar, we'll have to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. So those days you have all weekend to work on. Now, luckily for you guys, while I am live, Saturdays or whatever, you guys can still be creating your calendars, right? I have to probably hustle it on Monday or Sunday to not fall too far behind. Okay, cool. So now we have our little panel. Oh, sorry, crooked. There we go. We have a little panels inside of our dimensional frame. And now what I think we're going to do, hey, Maritza, we're going to go ahead and grab those flowers. We're going to cut them out, and then we're going to stick them out of those frames. I think that's going to be so much fun for this little die set. Okay, let me put these away for a second because everything is on top of me right now. Isn't that funny? How you always end up running out of room, no matter how big your table is. We just like to bring everything out to play. That's what it is. All right, let me move this out of here. Okay. We don't need the dimensional foam, so I'm going to move that as well. This is that first day. Okay. We've got room now. So now we are going to decide how do we want these flowers to look in here. What colors do we want, guys? I grab my this is what I had grabbed. So I've got my graphic 45 hybrid ink, which is what I used. But I had also grabbed, let me zoom out. I had also grabbed all of these. Why? Because these are the ones that I use for the balloon, right? I did say hi to Julia, honey. Of course I did. So again, these are just my samples. I can get rid of these. We're not going to probably use those. Well, maybe the green leaves, maybe. But see, out of little tiny scraps is what I've used for the hot air balloon and everything else. You don't need, look, see, little scraps created all the elements for the hot air balloons. So we can use some of these colors. Oh, we could also use graphic 45 colors. I used my graphic 45 colors for obviously this one, right? To match up to this, I needed that orange. I needed the black. So those all came from this. We could use that. That'd be kind of cool for the flowers. Or I also love using my, whatchamacallit, my Studio Light paper pads, right? Because their pads will come in a collection for like winter and spring. And so it brings all kinds of colors and they're double-sided. So you get, different colors no matter which way you go. Lighter pink, darker pink, super soft pink, like a flesh tone. So you get double the colors, which is so cool. 18 different colors actually on that one. So what do we think? I'm thinking, well, these are kind of cool colors too. Look. Those will look nice, right? All right. I don't know. Guys, do we use graphic 45 or do we use Studio Light? Oh, that one's kind of perfect. Look at that. That one's kind of cool. Actually, I probably have scraps that we could use. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. This could be good for the leaves. Well, let's get started. How about that? Studio Light? Yeah, you're feeling studio? Well, Annette, I'm so sorry. I kind of overrode you already. Although, yeah, the bright colors might be kind of cool, huh? What colors were you thinking? Like maybe some pink flowers? What colors were you thinking? What's the color palette here? Just to kind of show you, here's some teal from Studio Light. So do you feel like that's the color palette that you want to see in there? The light teal, or here are some. Here's one from Graphic 45, which is again more vintage or more muted. Or do you feel that's the kind of color that should go with those? I'll put one of each. How's that? Look, here we go. So that it's fair, I actually have one of each. So do you feel it should be the teal color, like those brighter colors, the springy colors, or the more muted colors? Which one? Which one? Now it all rests on you, Annette. Talk about putting you on the spot. Muted colors, brighter. Oh my gosh, brighter. Okay, we're half and half now. Hang on. Okay, Rhonda, tell me if it's muted or brighter. Oh, teal would be bright. So we've got 3 brights and 1 muted. So I think I'm right in saying that the bright colors win, right? Am I right? I think so. If I'm wrong, you guys correct me in chat. So let's see what scraps we have from the Studio Light. No, these are not Studio Light. This is Studio Light. That's not Studio Light. That's not Studio Light. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with finding a green for our leaves. Let's start there. There's this green. Thank you, Rhonda. There's this green. Again, I'll kind of put this next to it. So that's A, B, kind of like B. We've seen this one already. C, but teal leaves, I don't know. Well, maybe. I'm not going to never snub anything, you know? Oh, here's a minty one. Mint. Oh, that's a pretty green too. A lot of good choices. Oh, here. We have some scraps right here we can use. B. Oh God, hang on. That was A. That was A. This was A. This was B, right? Is that different than this? Yeah, it is. This is B. And then this is that one. Okay, I think we got it. All right, so these are the colors. This is just for the leaves. So this would be these leaves right here. Okay, so what do we want? Do we want to do blue? Do we want to do A, B, or do we want to do C, which is a little lighter? Ooh, Rhonda says cream leaves. Cream leaves, teal flowers. What do you guys think about that? I've got cream in here. Here, like this kind of cream, lighter. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the cream idea? Listen, I'll cut anything. It doesn't matter to me. I think no matter which way you go, it's going to look cool. It really will. I don't think you can get it wrong. Yeah, I think that's the lightest of the creams that I have. This one. All right, so far we have A. Wait, no, we have B. B, B, B. Okay, so 3 Bs, 1 A, 1 C. Anybody else for cream? Anybody want to change their vote? If not, B is the winner. We're going with B. I'll wait 20 seconds for you guys to respond. In the meantime, I'm going to get my dice. That would be useful, right? We need to cut. Hello. All right, we have another B. Oh, and now we've got 2 creams. Okay, so hang on. Oh, boy. Okay, hang on. All right. Jenny was B. Annette has changed. Now she says cream, so her B doesn't count anymore. Rhonda was the original cream leaf girl. So now we're down to still 1 B. Donnie. Okay, so 2 Bs. Jenny and Donnie. A. We've got Susan. And that's it. Wait, Jenny, you also came in for C. You can't vote twice. You trying to mess with me, woman? Oh. Jenny said C and Teresa said C. Okay, I don't know. Now I'm lost. I'm lost. Do we want cream or do we want, how about this? I'm going to narrow it down. It looks like B or C were the winners. I'm going to take off A because nobody wanted A. I know, Jenny just had to, be a bad girl. I'm telling you. Where's Auntie? The B was pulled. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So then the B is still in play more than the C. Okay. So we are down to 2 colors then. That's it. Leaves, will they be this green or teal? I mean, not teal, or cream. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Go, go, go. Ale, ale, ale. Cream. Okay, one cream. One teal. In the middle again. Go. Cream. No, Jenny, no. Just pick one. Hey, Kateri, green. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3 creams. No, I'm not doing one of each. We're sticking with one color. Cream. Okay, cream it is. That's it. That's it. That's it. You guys are hysterical. You know what I should start doing? Polls. You know, the actual polls that you can do. And then that way, you know, I would have a count. Duh. All right, let's cut this out. We're going to cut our little... Oh boy, what did I do with the die? Oh, here it is. Jeez Louise. Now, do we want... What other stems were there? There's this stem. And then there's this leaf also. I like where this is going. It's going to be kind of very different, and I really like that. I love that it's not conventional colors. Why does it have to be? Who on earth? Why can't clouds be pink, right? And trees be blue? They sure can. It's your art. It can be anything you want them to be. I love that you guys are like totally not being conventional. I love it. I'm all for it. Sounds like something I would do, but usually I kind of go, I don't know, you know? Hey, sis, you're doing good. Did you just wake up? Did you finish cutting that tree? I hope so. Oh, I'm so tired of branches and twigs and burning stuff. You know what? Did I go all the way through? Yeah, I did. Okay. Ooh, I like the fact that we got a brown one on the other side too, guys. If we want to flip some around, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, we're going to move that out of here. Ooh, that's looking good on both sides. I like it a lot. Where is my pokey tool? Oh, by the way, the trio set of the pokey tool, the hook tool, and the tweezers, they're back, and they're back in both colors. The whatchamacallit, the rose gold and what was the other one? Oh, and the multicolor. They're back, they're back, they're back. So if you were waiting, or if you're on the wait list, you should have them. If you were kind of waiting just to see when they would come in and you wanted to choose before they go out again. But yes, super excited that they are back. I'm going to cut multiple sets just because, you know, if we want them, we have them. If we don't need them, then we don't need them. Cream in my coffee. Yeah, cool. You did finish. Oh, I know this storm has made so much work because, you know, we all needed extra work. Don't you know? Sure we did. I'm like, yay. I love it. Really? Really? I like working outdoors, by the way, guys, only in the fall. Like when the weather cools off. And by fall, I mean basically our winter here in Florida. I don't like working in the heat outdoors. So I've been waiting for it to cool off. But I guess Mother Nature had a whole nother, you know, idea as to what I should be doing. Apparently. Oh, why haven't you had lunch? Go eat something. You're going to get a headache. Okay, I think we've got enough of the... Yeah, I think we're good on... maybe not. Maybe we'll do more. I'm just thinking, how full do we want to make it? I don't know. I don't know. Let me cut another set just in case. Like I said, I'd rather have it and not need it than start putting it together and realize, oh, this is kind of empty. It's blah, you know? So let's cut another set. Yeah, if I don't eat for a while, I start to get headaches, and those are no fun. I can go a while, but not too long. And it's funny, you know, I remember going days without eating when I was young. I could do that. Now I'm like, no. My body's like, no, 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 no. We need food. All right, stop playing hard to get. Let's go. Pokey, pokey in the hole. There you go. It's out. Again, for those of you who have never used dies before, and this is your first time, just in case, there are little holes that they give you that you can just push through, right? Okay, I think we have plenty of leaves now. I really do. Yes, we do, Annette. We have well, I shouldn't say that. It might be out. If it's not in the store, let me know. Um, because of course we can make sure that it's restocked again. But yes, this is a cutie one, isn't it? Okay. So we've got our leaves. Let's say that if we need more, we can always come back and cut more. I'm not going to worry about it. Again, it's such a tiny, tiny little project that it's easy enough to just zip, zip, you know, and get more. All right, 2 more cuts and then you got to eat. We're watching you. All right, now let's do the double flower. What color do we want for the double flower, guys? So what is the double flower? The double flower is this one. I guess I should show you. I'm calling it the doubled up. I don't know if there's a name for it or what kind of flower it might be. But it looks like that. I call it the double because we're going to use 2 of them to make one. So what color do we want these puppies to be? We have a rainbow of colors, guys. So let's just say something in general, like pink, teal, orange, peach, lilo. Do a light teal and a dark teal. Okay, check. First one I see, so I'm going with it. Seriously, it's that simple. There is these 2. They're kind of a teal. I say they are. So we go with it. Ooh, I'm thinking violet for the next one, Annette. I kind of like that one, not going to lie. Save that. I'm going to do violet on the next sets. All right, we don't need a whole lot. We need just a little bit. So we're just going to use little strips like this, and we're going to cut out these little babies here. And again, like I mentioned to you guys, you know, usually the thing that takes the most time is coming up with the concept. Once you have the concept, right, it's a matter of just changing the color scheme. So when you're doing these, sure, you can make one. Of course, you can just make one and that's it. Ta-da, done, right? But do not forget that you can also make multiples, and then you would have, you know, a few to swap or a few to use elsewhere. And then, you know, that's always fun too. Wait, are those 2 the same color? Oh, yeah, they are. Duh, Maddie. This is the other color. But we want to make, let's alternate. You know what? Let's go ahead and make 2 of those and then 2 of that other one. Just in case. Best adhesive for texture cardstock onto mirror cardstock. Any of the ones that we've already mentioned, Art Glitter Glue, Spectrum Art Creations, Nuvo, yeah, any of those. My favorite three, of course, are those three. So out of all the adhesives that we've carried and still carry throughout the years, those just always seem to be the ones that I absolutely love. But maybe folks in the chat have other suggestions for you. By the way, you got to remind me, I have mirror cardstock to show you guys, and I keep forgetting to show you guys. It's just not enough time, you know? But we got to do like a whole day of this colors because Christmas is right around the corner. And of course, it is fantabulous to do some makes with Mary Card. Perfect. Get some fuel. Yes. I'm actually got to think of what I'm going to eat after this. I think I'm going to have an apple. Apple and peanut butter. What do you guys think? Lucky some of you live in colder climates, so you guys can actually go apple picking and stuff. We don't have apples in Florida other than the ones that we obviously import from other states. It's not cold enough here for us to have apples. Or I shouldn't say that. It does get cool or cold, but it's not cold long enough for us to have apples. An apple season. Need some nice cool snaps, I'm sure. Okay, that's it. We've got our light teal and our dark teal, just like you guys suggested. So now, this is where Annette had said, violet. So I'm thinking, Annette, for these little buds right here, the little buds would be awesome in violet. So let's see what color we have in here that can fit that bill. I think I see a violet right there. Right? Am I delusional? Did I use it all? Is that violet? That's more like magenta. I might have used it all. No, that's it. Well, I guess it's kind of a... It's not the same color. I probably used it all. Well, that's as close as we're going to get, Annette. Sorry. Sorry. We'll go with that. I think those buds are going to look so cute. And this color, I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's move that out of the way. These are these little buds right here, okay? This cuts the little colorful buds that are going to go on there. It'd be fun, actually, you know what? To just grab like different color papers and just go to town making a whole bunch of different ones, right? And then mixing and matching them to see what gives, you know? I think that'd be a lot of fun. Oh, there's two. And I bounce it out. There's three. Let's do two more sets, I think, just so that we have it. We might not need them, but we might as well because, well, we're here. Everything is out. If we have leftovers, we can use them later. Remember, apple fritters, my dad's favorite. Oh, my dad loved apple fritters. I was never a big fan. They were good, but, you know, to me, they're a little, I don't know. What's the word I want to use? I need more. like Like, I feel that, I don't know. It's not icing because I'm not huge on icing. I feel like they need a filling, maybe. Yeah, that's it. A filling. Do you ever get that feeling that maybe they should have like apple? You know, like what? Like, and I hate to say this because, I wouldn't eat them if my life depended on it now. But when I was young, I used to love these things. Do you know the apple pies from McDonald's? How they have the apple chunks inside, like the warm apple chunks? I think that apple fritters are missing something. They just need a little something extra, and that's probably what it needs. All right, we have enough of the buds now. Oops, there. Off you go. And one more should be stuck on here. These fritters have lots of apples. Oh, see? Maybe it's the ones that we buy here because they don't have nothing on them. Like, they're blah. Okay, next flower is the biggest one. It's this one. I only have it in white, so I can't really show you much other than this, right? So what color do we want so far? So far, so you guys are getting an idea of the color palette we've got going on here. We've got the cream stems. You've chosen the teal, light and dark teal, and then you've chosen the purple violet buds. So now what do we want to do for these big flowers? We still have another flower two to go. So these, okay? So actually while you're at it, if you want to tell me a color for the big one and a color for the small one, we're good to go. Tell me what colors. Oh, cherries over apple pies or anything. Yeah. Blue. Okay. Let's see. For the big one or the small one? And then I need a color for this other one. Blue, 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 blue. Do we have a blue? I've used this pad to death. Oh, this is a blue. Yeah, this one right here. Okay. Do we have a piece of that anywhere? Nope, we need a new page. All right, blue. The big one, blue. Okay, got it. And then should we use the reverse and do yellow? Yeah, let's use the reverse since we're going to cut a piece of this. Let's introduce this yellow. Yeah, it's like an orangey yellow. Julie, I think that'll work, right? Where's Mary? Who said hi, Mary? Where's Mary? Hey, Mary. How are you doing? Are you sore? Are you tired? I bet you are. I bet you are. How's it going, though? Is it going well? I hope. I really do. We've missed you. It hasn't been the same. Nobody's keeping me in line, Mary. Angel's trying, but I'm a little too much to handle. Orange, I don't have oh yeah, I think, no, we have a peach. All right, blue. And let's do another just in case. We need more than one. We'll set this one off to the side since it doesn't seem to be a favorite. You guys know me. I'm okay with whatever. Good. Absolutely sore. I figured. And tired. Oh, yeah. Construction will do that. Got here today. Oh, that's good. That's good. You got some, yes. Some help. Thank goodness. All right. Bye, Julia. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to look for some orange since you guys wanted some orange for that little one. And I think we did see orange. And actually, there's orange right here. Can we use that orange? Because this is more like a peach. It's more peachy. Let's use this peach right here for the small one. This is true orange, like orange, orange. Legit orange. How's that? Thanks, Julia. Have a great night. I know. I bet you can't wait. I know the feeling. Trust me. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Not that it's not a blessing. Not that it's not, that you're not happy to do it. But there's no place like home. There's nothing like sleeping in your own bed. Getting in your own shower. Having your own refrigerator and stuff. It's not the same. It's just not the same. Okay, I think we've got it. What do you guys think? Think we need more? I think we're good. Where's that die? Oh, you know what we're missing? The centers. The little center buds. So that's the last thing to cut out. And those I'm just going to do out of, let's do a brown. I think I saw brown. Oh, here's a dark brown. Perfect. It's a little sliver. Again, I told you guys, all you need are like little tiny scraps for this, which is so fun because it's a great way to sit there and just use up all of your scraps and get rid of them, right? You're like, bye. No more scraps. And then you can do like endless little bouquets and look how fun those are. Those are just fun. Nope. Be gone that way. I'm going to do one more set just in case we need it. We might not, but we might. By the way, speaking of you guys like totally being influencers. So, the other night we were talking about the movie The Stand. Because we were talking about moon, remember Moon spelled moon. And guess what I started watching? The Stand. So I was like, you see what you guys made me do? Mm-hmm. Now I'm watching. Yeah, I was thinking brown too. So perfect. And it was a little tiny scrap. I mean, there's nothing else to be used on here. Look, there's nothing. So we are done die cutting. All right, let's put some of the stuff away. Make room. You got a Poseidon? I want one. I want one because well, there's so many that I want to use, but yes, the Poseidon is one of the ones that I'm chomping at the bit. I saw you guys use it and I am in love. Okay, now we're going to start putting this puppy together. Some of this is fairly easy. We know what we're doing here because it's pretty self-explanatory, right? And what do I mean by that? I mean, obviously, these big centers just go there, right? Again, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit because now we're going to start working with tiny, tiny things again. Is that good? I hope so. So again, those centers, we know they go here. No problemo, right? Okay. Easy enough to do that. Oh. Dot. Little dot. Little dot. That was probably too much. Noper. And then this one here. Okay, so we've got those. Let's let those dry for a second. Then we know that, what color? Orange. The orange ones also need centers. Now, we can choose to use the small centers or we can choose to use the big center on it. Or we can choose to use both, one on top of the other. What do you think? Should we go big or small or should we do one of each? Again, no rules. We can make them up as we go. What do you guys think? Big or small? Oh, I'm taking one for myself. You better believe it, Jenny. There's no doubt. While you guys are deciding on that, I know I got to put the little buds on here. Small. Okay, cool. We're going to go with the small ones. So now we're going to, again, add a little dot here, a little dot there. I'm going to bring in that little one right there. And this one right here. Okay, those are done. Then we're going to bring in our little buds there. So let me find those. And we can alternate because we have two different pinks. Remember, one side was lighter pink, the other side was darker. We can do like dark, light, 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 dark, dark, whatever. We can play around with it. Okay, so let's go dark, light, dark. Fun, huh? Then let's go dark on this one. Come on. And then light, light. Just to change it up because it's fun. There we go. We've got those. Now we have a whole nother set here. I guess I cut 3 and we have enough for another one. So let's do it. Why not? Okay, then we're going to go mix the pinks, right? Mix them, mix them. I'm just mixing them in whatever order they're coming in now because it doesn't really matter. It's like, you know, light. Whoa. I think I just heard a coyote outside. Ugh. That time, huh? Okay. We've got those. Then we've got, these, right? And we have dark, dark, dark. And we can do, where's my medium color? All right, so this is the dark actually. But we also have, see, these are darker than these, right? But we also have this mint green, which is kind of cool. It creates even more of a contrast. I don't know. I don't know. That also creates contrast. I don't know. I like them both. I think I like that better. So let's go with that. We're going to do that. It doesn't take a whole lot. Again, these are tiny, tiny pieces of paper, guys. Well, not that tiny, but you know. They're not humongous, so you don't require to add a whole bunch of glue. Could you go dimensional with these? Sure. These are big enough that it would be super easy to do dimension on them. Let's mix and match these two here. So I'm going to just grab them right in the order that they are. It doesn't have to make sense because flowers come in all kinds of shades. Some are darker than others. Some are, you know, being hit by light and some are not. So we've got those made. These are extras. These are leaves that we're going to tuck in here and there. This, however, I need to anchor that. I need one to anchor that one, this one, this one. Isn't this fun? It's like playing with all kinds of toys. All right, we can use that for that. And then, oh, wait, we're going to need more stems, guys. Uh-oh. We didn't cut enough stems. No problem. We will go and get ourselves some of those stems. Get off. Silly, I'm trying to slide you. Get off. Oh my goodness, are you looking at this? I'm simply trying to slide you. Just slide. Oops. Too much adhesive. All right. Why does it keep getting stuck? Slide. All right. These are done. These need stems. These need stems. All right. So we're going to have to cut 2. Again, I don't know if we're going to use all of these. We might just cut 4. And then, kind of work with the placement and see what we've got. Because we've got a lot of stuff for a very, very small area. Do that one. And then let's cut a few more. We thought we were done. I wonder if we could use... Could we use these? We technically could, We can use it as a stem. We totally could. Look at that. Yeah, we could do that. Do we have enough of these, though? Then we'll have to cut more of those. No. Nope. All right. Let's cut some more of the cream. Where did we put that cream paper? This was it, right? Yeah. Oh, we have some right here. Hello. Have some right here. And then that was, which stem was that? That was this one. And you know what? While we're at it, why don't we cut some more of the... No, let's just leave it like that. Here's Maddie just complicating things. Okay. I think we are at the end, because after this, it's just putting it together. And then, and we got to go back and look at day 2. They should be dry by now. So we're not finished because we need to go back to day 2 and finish those. Hopefully the masking fluid did work. Now, if you guys weren't here for when we did that, we'll kind of go over that again, just in case. Hang on just 2 seconds. Let me pop some more of these little stems. There's one for that one. We need... It's going to be pretty full, which is kind of nice. It could be nice either way. I was thinking a little bit more spares, but nothing wrong with a full little ATC full of flowers, right? I mean, one little flower, seriously, like one flower per whatchamacallit, see, would have been totally adorable and sufficient. I don't even know why we have this many, but I don't know. We'll have them for another card. Now that we have the concept, I can pop another one tomorrow super quick, like in a matter of minutes, because we know what we're doing. I know what the base is like. I know, and I have the flowers. So I can make an extra one tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to make 2 more. 1 more? I think just 1 more. I think anything past that might be overkill. This thing is going to be so full that we won't be able to see the background. But you can make it really nice and clean. See, very simple. Totally cute. Of course, the flowers can be done with even like, what do you call that? Book pages. Book pages would look awesome, right? Because they'll be like text flowers. You could also do your flowers with some of the glitter paper, some of the rainbow mirror one. Oh, some of that stuff came back in too, by the way. I think only 3 packs though. It's a different brand than the hunky dory one that we had waited for and they ran out. So, it's not available anymore, but there is, I think it's Tonic. That came up with a really beautiful ombre one too. So I have to remember to show you guys that. Did we forget the basket from that? No, we said that that was a possibility, but we didn't do it. It was just an idea for those people who might want to do that. Uh, but we didn't necessarily do that for this card. Although it would be cute. I don't think I have an extra basket. If I had one, I might contemplate it, but I don't think that I do. So we're just going to let it be. But it is a totally cute idea. All right, I think we're going to do one more, and then these we're going to go over here because this is like very, very full. Very full. Okay, alrighty then. So now here's what we're working with. We've got all of these leaves. We've got all these flowers that we can, hang on, there's a little fuzzy or something in there. A little strip of paper. That we can just tuck in and out of here. And that was the whole idea, to create these cool little clusters that can just protrude out. So let's place some of these in here and see how they look. Too cute. We can do some higher and some lower. We can tuck some back there. We can tuck, how about, because this one's in the forefront. How about this one up here with maybe the orange behind it now? Of course, we're going to cut the stems off, okay? And then we can wiggle some of those cute little ones in there as well. I think that looks really, really cute. I like it. So fun. Now, we can try adhesive, but I'm going to show you another trick to this too, okay? These are the, somebody remind me what these are called. Yeah, not coming to me. I'll just get the bag. Sticky specks. There's also sticky dots. The same thing, different brand. That's all. If you've never seen these are sheets that have a gajillion little sticky dots on the back, okay? And it turns anything into a sticker instantly. So you're not having to, mess around with it. So you simply place your piece down, and you rub it, to make sure you get some of those dots on there. I was laughing to somebody once. We were talking about these and somebody said, they remind me of a mouse trap. And I was like, oh my God, that is such a horrible picture, but that is pretty accurate. Okay, so this has now become a sticker. So instead of me having to worry about, instead of me having to worry about trying to get glue on this little stick and, having it ooze everywhere, I don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to position it where I want. And now it is a sticker. Ta-da! In a matter of seconds, I'm going to do it with all of these, by the way. So very kawaii, I know, right? So if you do not have sticky specks or sticky dots, we have them in the store, and they're going to become a really good friend of yours because, again, nobody wants to be fumbling with little tiny branches and all that good stuff. Or if you have something very intricate like a doily, I highly recommend that you use these as well. See, they're stickers now. So they're not going anywhere. This one, we're going to cut some of the stem off. And that's going to come out of there. Rub that in. I've been using the same sheet since I first introduced them. I'm not kidding. I've never switched this sheet over. Now, there's some areas where I can see that it's starting to like not be sticky anymore because I've obviously lifted the sticky dots, but it's taken 2 years. In some areas, you know, I can still see that there's still stuff that I could use. So I refuse to move down. This other half I've never used. I've only kept it to this half right here. So that just kind of shows you. And the pack comes with like 8, I think. So it'll last you a while. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. That is so stinking cute. Like seriously, adorable. Totally adorable. Just, I'm getting such a kick out of this. And I'm thinking, man, is it overkill? Because I want to still bring in some of these other ones in here. We might want to pull this one out of here and instead bring this one in here. Yeah, I think so. I know, right, Mary? It's like, it's so fun. Like, I love playing with things like this because it's almost like I was telling you with the dress up stuff, the paper dolls. I just love stuff like this where you just kind of, there are no rules. You just do whatever and it ends up just super stinking adorable. It's so fun. It's fun. Makes me happy. And that's what art's supposed to do, guys. It's supposed to make us happy. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong, okay? Just going to say that. You're doing it wrong. You're supposed to have fun when you're creating. See, we didn't even need the stems anyway. I ended up making stems for nothing. For nothing. Oh. Again, rub, rub, rub. Pick up some of those little dots. Pick up. Nope. I need more on this one. You'll kind of feel it really stick, and then you'll know, okay, that's super sticky. It's sticking to my finger. Stop. I should just get my tweezers. I'm just being lazy. Okay, all those are stacked. Look how cute that is. Oh, goodness. Is that stinking adorable? All right, and we still need more foliage, so hang on. Hold everything. We're going to stick some in there. Definitely. Some over here as well. Okay, and I'm going to tuck that. This is going to be a little bit messier because now I'm kind of working in reverse, right? But it'll be okay. There. See, we stuck it back there. I love the idea of the cream stuff. Like it's so neutral, but yet so pretty. I love it. Thank you guys for your amazing suggestions. I think this one needs to come out of there. Now we're just having fun adding stuff wherever we want. And yeah, we definitely way overdid it. It was overkill, guys. We didn't need that many flowers. But the good news is I have enough to, you know, to make another one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No, I don't want it there. I want you here. There we go. Behave. The cute little leaves just coming out of the side there. What were we going to use on this side? I forgot. I took everything off. Now I don't remember. This one was for sure, right? We don't need 2 of the same, do we? Maybe. 1 high and 1 low. And then I think this is too big. I have room to craft. My goal this week is to try to organize my craft room. Oh, nice. Nice. Yes, room, make room. Sometimes it's the hardest thing is finding what we need, right? It's actually more aggravating than anything else. We're like, where is this stuff? I know I have it. So yeah, if organizing is going to make you more efficient, by all means, go for it. That's way too much stuff. Hang on. And it just keeps moving around on me. 1 second. Get out of there. You come back in here. Let's see how that looks. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to stay in frames for you guys to see what I'm doing, but what do we think? I'm feeling like we need something tall. And then we need to hide a little bit of that orange. Who's going, Mary? Aw. Yes, get some rest. Get some rest, my friend. For sure. And we'll see you. No, I think it's got too much pink now. No, 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 and no. What am I missing, guys? I'm missing something. Well, that's not a bad cluster right there. I think it's too full, though. What if the pink was just barely visible? Would that make it any better? Too much pink. Too much pink. All right, maybe leaves. Where are my leaves? Maybe what I need are... Thank you, Jenny. Jenny read my mind. It needs height. And I definitely want this teal one to be predominant because, we already have the other blue down there. Something is missing. Maybe I should cut off the pink ones and just manually insert them wherever I want. That's another option. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm missing something. I feel like I need to introduce another color. But I don't. What about from the ones that I had cut earlier? Anything we could use? Take out the blue and put in the orange. Like that? That's what's on there right now. Yeah, I'm trying to see what we have that we haven't maybe used, and we can throw it in there. We do have some of the ones that we had cut. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that kind of filled in a hole right there. That's not bad. I think I like that. Okay, so let me kind of build this up in layers. Hang on. Let me think how high I need to come. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm going to hide that orange partially, and then this is going to be my predominant. Yeah. Yeah. Go with that, right? I like it. It's not bad. I think that green really helped. So let's do that. Of course, now I totally forgot what I did. You know that, right? It's like, what? What was I supposed to be doing? I forgot. Where did that go? Oh, well. It'll all work out in the end. It'll all work out in the end. I think it was somewhere around here. So I'm going to say, yeah, there you go. That's where that goes. And then I'm going to bring this one in. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Yes. I'm staying away from people. I heard that there's a bug going around. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, do I look like I need a bug? I'm barely recovering from a hurricane. I don't need any kind of anything else. Nothing else. Nothing else is allowed. Okay? That's it. I'm putting my foot down. Something like that. And then this one was behind it. This is not our main lady anymore. We kind of want it off to the back, right? So I'm going to tuck it in on purpose down and get over there. No, not on top, under. Man, that's stubborn. Okay, like that. I just want to be able to see a little orange. Not a whole lot, just a little. Because again, this one is featured right there. This one's featuring basically the blue. This one's featuring the pink, although the pink is also on that one. And then this one, I want to feature the double flower. Oh, we forgot to cut the stem. This is the main. Oh my goodness, will you please stop? Now I got it. No, lower? About there. Yeah, and then, oh, I moved this one by accident. I think I had enough adhesive on that one. Let's try it again. Ooh, now it's super sticky. Okay, that's it. We are done. If my fingers were not all covered in sticky dots. I think we've done it. I think there's something missing here, though. Maybe another leaf? Yeah, definitely. Oh, I never get flu shots. Ever. 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 I built my immune system. I like that. Nope, not me. Count me out for the flu shot. And now we just have some fun foliage to play with. We really do. Oh, how about a brown one? No, I like the other color better. I like this one better. Come on. This side. I never get it because every time I do, I get exactly. I don't know. I don't get them. So, but I've seen so many issues with them that, but I get it. Some people have to have it. Some people don't have a choice. It's worse for them not to have it than to. So I don't judge anyone. I just tell you what I do. I think we are done. Yeah, all this is extra, which is great. We have enough for another one. Let me put that away 1 second. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That is so cute. It is so dimensional. It's so different, right? Okay, so let me clean up. It was fun. It was fun. Again, these are not supposed to be like, oh my gosh. I mean, the soul of world hunger. But we've got day 3, right? So day 3 is this. We've got day 1. Oh, actually, let's go back to day 2. Hang on. Stop. Gotta go to day. Day 2. Is it dry now? So day 2 was the stamp, right? And we did some magicals. Oh, it's still kind of damp. Wow. I might be able to dry it from the back. What do you guys think? Might be worth it to try. Let me just give it a light, quick dry. It's not like soaking wet, but it's, no, I think it's good. Thank you, Dawn. All right, so these we did with magicals, and we used some of my old masking. So I don't know if it's going to work, but even if it doesn't work, I think it looks really cool. It almost looks embossed. You see that with the masking? But let's try. Oh, it's working. So if you notice, or if you've never seen it, I'll try and show you on the bigger pieces. How's that? Hang on. On these, it's not. Do you see it? It's kind of like a webby, kind of a. Here, I'll try. See it? You could use an eraser, but usually just your fingers rolling it, and you see how it's taking the paint with it. So where there were blotches, it should have kept it clean. Then again, did I do a good job? Not perfect. See, so it's like this gummy stuff that just comes out, kind of gross looking, but it does the job of masking for the most part your image. Oh, there's another piece there. So now it's matte. Now I can see that obviously I missed masking an area. Not the, it was just my error. So right there, it wasn't fully masked, but I think that's cute. Now I can leave it white the way it is, or I can come in and color it, by hand. Let's see if this one's any better. Again, you can see where the magicals were everywhere. It acted like a resist, but let's see if we can get this one to lift. Oh, this one might not. This one's not being so friendly. Oh, there it goes. Again, you want it to be very, very dry, guys, which probably this isn't dry and not all the way. But, I could have left it overnight and done it tomorrow morning. But for the sake of rolling, there we go. Okay, now we had made another one, right? Let me get rid of all this gooey, yucky looking stuff. This one we had done a little different. We said that we were going to go in and instead do just like a brush of the magicals, and then let's cut it to size. Let's go to 3.5. That doesn't seem right, does it? I don't know why that seems a little taller than it should, but whatever. And then we're going to go, actually, I'm going to do this differently because I want to keep most of it. And then I'm going to cut this side to 2.5. We might still lose a little bit of it, but we shouldn't lose a whole lot. No, actually, that worked out. See? So I've cut that one. We did that one reversed. We went ahead and did the coloring first. And now we're going to remove the masking and pray that my old masking held. And it didn't. No, there's some areas that I obviously did not do a very good job on it. Or it's just very old. Again, hopefully Nuvo should be out again soon. I can always come in and also touch it with my pen. But I think that even if I leave them white, they'll look really, really pretty. And then we can ink those up as well. I'm probably going to add a backing to them because they're kind of yucky and messy. When you use magicals, that's just part of the game, right? But that was a super simple way to just use, the stamp and not have to, can we hand color it? Yes, I can come in and hand color any of this. Now, because I've removed the masking, it's now back to just plain paper. So I can use whatever medium I prefer and color that in, right? So you can see that you can either sprinkle magicals, right? As we did with those two. No, with these two. Or you can use a more controlled technique and apply the magicals wherever you want. And I know some folks are, like I said, kind of afraid. Oh, thanks, CK. Some folks are kind of afraid of making mud. But as you saw, it kind of is difficult to make mud. Even with mixing, you know, different colors. But if you want to have more control of it, by all means, come in with one color, dry that, or semi-dry it, and then apply the next one, right? This one needs a little something here. So I'm just going to come in with a little bit more of the brown. So it's a double. It's got the black and the brown to it. Okay. All right. So that completes day 2 as well. Yay. We did 3 days and 1 evening, guys. And that's with a whole lot of chit chat and a whole lot of everything, right? You know, asking folks, getting feedback, you know, waiting for you guys to respond. So, you know, that easily you can achieve much quicker looks. Yes, we're going to open that up. So again, let's kind of look through it. This is day 1. We did puffy clouds on that one. So cute. It looks like cotton balls. And on this one, we just kind of, you know, use the background. It lent itself for adding another hot air balloon. So that's day 1. Day 2. What was day 2? This one. Day 2 was the stamp set. And we've made, and again, I'll post some pictures. We made some cool magical elements. Now, again, if you also don't want to do it that way, remember we had done, oh, I chopped it up. Of course I did. But, I mean, we can still use it. You can also color them and then just come in. Let's fussy cut this really quick. You can color them in as you wish using even your magicals. So we did this one. We did the magicals 3 ways tonight, right? Actually, you know what? For the sake of how quickly I want to cut this, I'm just going to cut some of this down. I'm not going to use all of that. I'm going to also cheat, and I'm going to take out those purple flowers. Why? Not because I don't love them, but because I don't want to keep, you know, you guys sitting here while I continue to fussy cut. I'm just going to cut out the flower really quick. Just pretend that I cut everything else out. How's that? That I cut out all the leaves and the purple flowers. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you can cut these out after the fact. Okay, so you can do it reverse and do them that way. And then simply find a, you know, I don't know, a background that you like. I'm looking for the backgrounds that we just had. Where are they? Anyway, whatever. Any background. Who cares? Pick a background. And then you can add your flowers to it later. And then you can even come in with that little hello one, you know, little die that we had done. And you can create multiples of these and just layer them. And then you can even come in with day, what day was this? Day 3, and add, you know, some of the other ones that we had already done, and just kind of continue to play with them, right? So there are so many different ways to use that. So that was day This is day 1. This is day 2. And then, of course, this is the one that we worked on today. And that is day 3. And I think that would also lend itself to become a shaker very easily and super sweetly as well. Okay. So now let's look at number 4, because that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, look at this one. The beginning of another beautiful ATC. All right. Number 4. Who's ready? Who's ready for the big reveal? What do we have to work with? Nothing, baby. I was talking to the folks at... Okay, we've got... Oh, we can even start putting these in our pouches now. Yeah, that pouch is going to look so cool. All right, looking at your balloon, let me know if I did mine backwards. LOL. Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with changing it up. Where's number 4? Number 4. All right, here we go. Oh, thanks, Annette. That's right, doesn't it, Teresa? Ooh, this is a long one. It says, hello, friend. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Shown at 35%. All right. Didn't we have the hello, friend already? Am I crazy? No, that was just hello. Okay, here we go. Ooh. More dies. What? We're getting spoiled. Dies are not inexpensive, guys. All right, here we go. Let's look at day 4. Oh, that's cool. So it's interchangeable. So you have your banner, right? But then you have different sentiments that you can put in there, like happy birthday is one, or my finger just locked. 1 second. Yeah, my hands are tired, no doubt. You could do hello, friend, or you could do thank you so much. So that's fun. We could choose. And again, I think these are going to be fine because they're going to fit long ways on ATCs, right? Yep. Perfect. So that's cool because that's going to force us to make a horizontal one instead of a vertical one. Again, there goes my fingers. I have an appointment next week again with my ortho doctor, which is going to be great because I think it might be time to release some other tendons. Okay. So yeah, now we can do something, anything. We just have to be creative. Now we can use that in combination with flowers and with everything else that we've made. What's the matter?
Trying to see what's inside the.
Oh yeah, are you trying to see?
Kind of stuff.
This is day 4. Isn't that cool?
That is. I love the color too.
Yeah, cool. Cool dies. Super excited. I know, right, Annette? I'm so excited. I can't wait to do this tomorrow. All right. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know it was a little longer because we had a lot of days to cover. So again, take a look at the calendar in the Facebook group. What did I do with it? Oh, well, this is an example of one. And note that on Saturdays, Sundays, and then Monday, we're going to come back and those days will already be done, right? Because we're not doing them together. So basically, we are going to be together for this on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. That's it. Friday, Saturday, Sundays, we're on our own, okay? But don't forget to also post in the Facebook group using the tags that I showed you already earlier today. And then we'll be able to all have fun and participate in the challenges. Okie dokes. Oh, thank you, Annette. Yes, I will have sweet dreams. You guys have a great one. I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys share it out, okay? Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night.